Welcome everyone to the Canvas Chronicles D&D campaign. I am Torii, the dungeon mom, and I'm going to have the characters or the players introduce themselves and their characters. And today we're playing Two Truths and a Lie, and we are going to start off with Marek.
Hi there, guys. My name is Boris, and today I'll be playing Marek Valer, sorcerer extraordinaire. Marek majors in psych and divination at the University of Andorra. He's also a male elven sorcerer. As for the Two Truths and a Lie, in no particular order, he first learned of his powers when he psychically attacked somebody. He is a tad fruity. Marek beat a head of government in a dungeon chess tournament.
I don't know the answers to any of these, by the way.
I think the last one's a lie.
No, he's fruity.
I think the first one's a lie. Marek would never attack someone of his own volition.
I never know. But I do think it's the first one.
I think the last one's a lie.
50-50. So we all believe Mark is fruity.
So is in this game, do we reveal which
Yes.
one's a lie? Okay, well, the rumors are getting put to rest. They're getting buried. He is not fruity.
Yes,
No!
Sorry,
No,
everybody.
you're such a liar! You're such a liar!
Sorry,
You don't know your character!
lying to himself. You're
You don't know
lying
your
to
character
Marek,
at
Marek
all.
is just metrosexual, okay?
You're lying to.
Right, we
This
just have to
is
make
a
fanfiction
lie.
now, I guess.
Marek is just
Alright, guys,
Schmidt
come and
from
rate Ian
New
and
Girl.
Mark.
Really? He's straight? I had no clue.
Has nothing to do with the robes. All right. Okay, moving on to Clud.
Hello, I have a digestive in my mouth. Hello, I'm Sol. I play Clud, a Warforged artificer who goes by any pronouns and works in the University of Andorra as a researcher. Now, Clud's two truths and a lie are, in no particular order, Clud ignores the fact that she will outlive her friends in order to keep moving forward. Clud was created as a military project for the Andorran state to serve after the Andorran/Zondoran conflicts. Clud has a secret fan club with members including, but not limited to, a vending machine, Marek, and a random crow on campus.
I can vouch for the fan club. That one's true.
Yeah, I think that Clyde definitely has a fan club.
Yeah, but a vending machine? The vending machine can't talk.
There was
How
a
do you
whole
know?
moment where Clyde was trying to unionize the vending machines on campus.
You don't have to do this, you know.
Canon,
Yeah,
guys.
right.
I don't know.
I don't think Clad ignores.
I don't think Clud ignores it. Yeah, I think Clud actually appreciates time more with their friends more because they know their time is limited. So that's why Clud is very outgoing and tries to do as much as she can.
Yes, I agree.
Which is why she explodes when some of their friends get hurt, because that's precious time taken away from them.
The first one is a lie.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I second that actually.
Actually.
Actually,
I've heard it.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
That's a lie.
All right, so would you like to reveal which one's the lie?
I didn't say I farted. I said I've heard it.
I mean, you know what? I was gonna say it for it anyway.
I was like, thank you for sharing.
Why would I
You
share
want
that?
to share what it smells like too? Jeez.
We all have
It is, in
ADHD.
fact,
It's very
a lie.
valid.
He's heard it.
All right, Saul. What's the answer?
It is in fact a lie that Clud, in fact, does not have a secret fan club, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
Boris, you
Why?
lied.
Bro,
What about
Marek
the
and the crow got in
party?
a
Is
fight,
the
and
party-
the crow crapped all over him.
You know, I
Are you
thought
not
with
considered
Flood
his
being
fan
friends
club?
with oh, I don't even know her name. I forgot her name.
So I guess
Rain.
we're
Rain,
starting
yeah.
a fan club. club, right?
Yeah.
All
Really.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to Isla.
Hello, my name is Citrus. I play the character Isla Homari, who is a protector Asmar cleric. Goes by she, they pronouns, studies herbology in the University of Andorra. And as for the question of the day, like the others, in no particular order, Isla really enjoys reading romance books. Isla often thinks about how she will die, and Isla enjoys being alone / having alone time and likes being quiet during these times.
I don't think Isla enjoys reading romance books.
I don't think Isla likes being alone.
Yeah, no, I don't think that either.
I can see Isla reading freaky little romance books, but I feel like Isla enjoying alone time.
I feel like Isla would indulge in some fairy smut. And then just not tell anyone.
Dark romance.
Fairy ex-ogre type.
I feel like Isla and Citrus is very, very similar. Likes romance, specifically to write fanfiction.
Isla would write fanfiction.
Yeah, honestly, exactly. So would Citrus.
Isla like pioneered a fanfiction reading site.
God.
I don't think
pioneered. Oh my god.
I don't think Isla thinks about like how she will die or anything like that because Isla makes so many like reckless actions. I don't think she really cares.
Damn. Okay. Isla doesn't like reading romance books, Brian.
I was right.
Oops.
Yeah, just because like the fantasy kind of romance books that are out there that are targeted towards her demographic, she doesn't enjoy. She doesn't believe in that kind of romance, and it's icky. It's icky. Isla's scared to like hold hands and do those kinds of like little vanilla things with Marek. How is she gonna read freaky shit, bro?
Okay,
it makes her
this
uncomfortable.
This coming from Citrus, who literally introduced themselves, their character, with flirting.
That's a big old flirt.
Guys. Someone can flirt, but still be really shy about that stuff. Okay,
Isla was boasting how many people that they were dating before.
And has dated a bunch of people in high school. That was like a canonical thing.
She's a pathological liar, but like,
yeah. I should have done that.
Romance. How she acts with Mark whenever it's like, "Oh, you two kissed yet?" And it's just like, "Ew, ew, ew, ew," and it's just
yeah. I think talking about it is easier than actually partaking and reading it. It's so different. It's so different. But yeah, the lie was the book thing. Everything else is true. Isla does like alone time.
Okay.
Doesn't reach out for it, but like.
All right. Next up is Gale.
Hello. My name is Matt, and I play Gale, an 18-year-old Genasi barbarian / monk who uses he/him pronouns and studies law enforcement. As for his two truths and a lie, Gale is of the queer variant. Okay. Gale would go to parties with Rain, and Gale loves black coffee. Very boring, but yeah.
Gale doesn't love black coffee. That's a lie.
I don't remember Gale liking Rain, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think he liked Rain. I don't think he would go to parties with her.
Gale drink black coffee.
I can't see that. I feel like he'd like really sugary things.
Do I reveal?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. Gale does not like black coffee.
Fuck.
Have you not noticed how he always orders iced tea?
No.
Oh. My Gale knowledge is rusty. It's only been back an episode.
Yeah, literally.
I don't think anyone has ordered black coffee in this entire campaign. Except maybe Isla when she was depressed.
It was Alzina, and then she went and she put sugar packets in it when no one was looking. That was the only black coffee that was ordered.
A long time ago.
I ordered black coffee with salt.
Yeah, but it was still black coffee.
All right,
Yeah, exactly.
and thank you for sharing. This time, actually, thank you for sharing. And last but not least is Riki.
Hi, I'm Z. I play Riki Ebb Shimmer. He, they pronouns. He's a tiefling bard warlock studying music. And his 2 truths and 1 lie is that the first time Riki ever got high was after meeting Bismuth. He likes to lay in grass or puddles when it rains. And that he's really good at cooking.
Riki's not good at cooking.
I
think
know
that-
this one,
think that
so I can't answer.
You can answer.
No, well, I can't now, because I'm just gonna let
Die.
I know
I
it.
think the first one was a lie. I think Riki would have gotten high before Bismuth.
Possible, but Bismuth is such a chimney. I don't know.
I've never heard someone describe
What does
it.
that mean? Ow.
I mean, he's not here, guys. We can just shit on him all we want. I'll join in too.
Hey, I played
Okay, so
Bismuth.
what-
I'm here. Careful
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
citrus. All right, Z, take it away.
The lie is that the first time he got high was after meeting Bismuth.
And when was the first time that he got high?
He was probably a sophomore, and he was stressed out about grades, and his mom was in the hospital, and he stole one of her joints.
Maggie is a
Medical
smoker.
grade. Medical
Maggie
grade.
hangs out with Mary Jane.
Damn, I want to know some more about this
Hey
lady
guys,
named
guys,
Jane.
fun fact. Riki's name when his legal name before he changed
Mary
it was
Jane.
Mary Jane. So
It was already in his blood, bro. He was bound
Yeah.
to it. It was written in the
Yeah.
scrolls.
but he
Alright.
acts like he would never touch it.
All right, thank you so much, Z, for sharing. And for podcast listeners, we have Z wearing their hood all the way up with like the little strings tied completely tight, and then the strings are tied around their head so it looks like a mustache. Just as a fun fact. And now we are going to jump into tonight's session.
Oh shit.
We heard you.
Get
No,
out of here,
you
Trinket.
didn't.
Oh my god, save me.
Okay, tonight's recap is brought to you by Boris.
Part 3, Session 6, Recap. Clud moves forward and restrains Luna to a bed. I hope you understand, Marek says. Isla studies Luna and gathers that there is a huge sense of remorse in her. Her eyes are sad, and she doesn't sense Night Mother within her at the time. They question Luna about her intentions, the Eye of Darkness, and Beatrix's whereabouts. Luna responds, "It's the least I could do after everything. The Eye sees all. It sees the truth. Although powerful, it has its limits." She directs the party towards the stairs, mentioning that Beatrix isn't alone. Sacrifices must be made, they say. Isla puts a comforting hand on Luna's shoulder, when suddenly, Luna's eyes glow purple, a clear indicator of Night Mother's presence within her. "Have you been helping my pet?" Riki doesn't spare a second, as he blasts the possessed Luna with an eldritch blast, damaging a strap holding her down. Freeing herself from her bonds, Night Luna stuns Marek, but he is able to recover before she fires a deathly green ray into him. More rubble is falling from the damaged ceiling, landing all over the room. With several swings of their thunder gauntlets, Clud manages to knock Luna out cold, but doesn't stop there. Luna is dead. With some mockery by Night Mother, Clud turns off their emotional switch and does the unthinkable. With a scalpel, they remove Luna's face and put it into their bag of holding. Isla is screaming bloody murder and trying to stop the incident, while in Riki's head, Raven Queen is commending him for defeating yet another victim of Night Mother, although this one wasn't undead. The bodies of Night Mother's thralls crackle as flames consume them. Evan, struck with a terrible spell during the fight, is showing weakness and symptoms of life rot. Marek successfully remedies this with a restoration spell. With a sullen attitude in the air, the party prepares themselves before heading down to the sacrificial chamber to hunt for Beatrix and Night Mother's phylactery. They descend to the familiar portal room, where two figures step out of one leading to Astria. Once suspicion has died down, the party members greet Gale, who looks like he has grown ever stronger since they last met. Alongside him is another Air Ganassi by the name of Breeze. They exchange greetings and find out that they have the same mission: find Beatrix. Beatrix had disappeared in front of a telephone booth, and now the two Ganassi made their way here. Making their way deeper underground, the growing party finds themselves in the large sacrificial chamber, marked with runes, pentagrams, and reeking with the smell of blood. From the other side of the room, a figure emerges, wearing a black robe and carrying a bucket, seemingly making their way towards them, but leaving the party unnoticed. Before the figure can reach their destination, the party members attack.
All right, thank you so much. And we are going to jump right into roll 20.
Matt doesn't have access to Gale's token.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
And did we already wrote down what our first actions would already be, right?
Yes.
Someone did.
I'll take a
Already.
screenshot and put it in the content to it.
You're-
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna read it out then. Gale, Stunning Strike. Marek is gonna be doing Magic Missile level 2. Riki, Eldritch Blast. Isla is Watching. Guiding Bolt is Prep. Clud, Thunder Gauntlets. ×2.
Okay. Now I have a question for Matt. Are you going to be controlling Breeze then today?
Or
Yes?
yes.
Okay. Would anyone like to do anything? Would anyone like to control Evan? If not, I can.
I can, if no one wants to.
Oh, I don't have his character sheet shareable. I'll do it today, and then I'll have to transfer it over, I think, next time.
There is one. Nothing?
All right, so I don't think I rolled for the other figure, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh lordy, okay, good for you guys. They are going to be going last
Let's go!
with a 9. Okay, Marek, you are up first.
Alright. Magic Missile, level 2. Alright. So that's going to be 4d4 plus 4. Let's control that. That'll be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And Mark's going to use this opportunity to maneuver the side a bit. Range real quick. Is this to scale?
Yes. It's a rather long chamber.
Okay. And after his movement, he's going to end his turn.
Okay. Riki, you are up.
Hold on. Form of Dread's a bonus action, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Ricky is gonna use his Eldritch Blast on him, because that's what I said I was gonna do. For a natural 20.
Nat
So a
20, let's
28.
go! So you're finally
17,
pulling out all the good rolls.
and a 26. Yes.
I
That's a good
honestly think
time,
that we
too.
just needed to have you switch
Get
to
off
roll
D&D
20.
Beyond. Oh my god.
Okay, all three of those hits, so go ahead and roll damage.
See, I always forget about that. Uh, 14,
Okay.
but then we add 10 to that as well for
Yep,
the natural
24.
20.
Mhm.
24, an 8, and a 7.
Okay. Dang,
And
great
then-
rolls.
Riki is going to move. To there, and as a bonus action, cast Form of Dread. So I have to pull that back up real quick. I had a paper that told me what it did, so I didn't have to keep finding it, but I lost it.
I think that it says it was
No.
wisdom saving throw or something like that. To see if they're terrified.
So, yeah, but since I didn't use it before, it won't work. But since I used Eldritch Blast, okay, I have to undo this, it's burning. Since I used Eldritch Blast, his movement is halved. Because that's just something I have for Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And then I have to roll for bonus.
All right, so within just Mark and Riki attacking, you see this figure take a lot of damage. Holes burn into the robes that they're wearing. Riki, you notice that this is someone, based off of the robes alone, they're not the lowest of the low, but they're not particularly like a priestess or anything either. They are someone with slight status. But you see them take an incredible amount of damage. They stumble a little bit as they're getting pelted with these spells. Especially with the Eldritch Blast taking a few steps back. And they gaze up and look in your direction. Continue, go ahead, Z, for your bonus. Was there anything else?
Oh, no, I had to roll for the extra HP it gives me.
Okay.
So I did that. And
Okay.
I guess the main difference would be the white mask is now black because it's like he's covered in shadows, but that's
Okay. All right. The holes of like the plague doctor mask, you just see shadow creeping out, filling like the face. It almost looks like it's crying black smoke. The nostrils as well. You just see this black smoke just like unfurling out of the robe and the mask.
He's hotboxing it.
And we're gonna go to Breeze. So Matt, that's all you.
Yeah. Bree seeing they're just attacking. She's gonna go up and punch. She's 55 walking speed, so that she should be fine there. And she's gonna there's an arm strike. 20 for the hit.
It hits.
And then 10 points of damage with the first hit.
Okay.
And 23 to hit.
That hits.
5 points of damage for the second hit.
And as this happens, you see the figure collapse to the ground.
What are you rolling?
Death saves. All right, we are out of initiative.
Oh, okay. Okay, Gale, go up and unhood this
What would you
person.
like to do?
Mark would like to go with Gale and find the identity of the hooded figure.
Okay. As she falls, you see that the bucket of blood that she was carrying also falls. Some of it spills into the basin. As this happens, you see the runes glow even brighter. The blood filling the crevices of where the runes are etched into the stone. As you go up, you see that this is a woman. Some of you may recognize this this person as Miss Ravenwood, potions teacher at the University of Andorra.
Okay, phew. I mean, no, not phew. No, Raven.
You see her unconscious. If anyone would like to make a medicine check.
Strike
can
her
I
again.
try?
Blood says.
For
Before
podcast
they can
listeners, Z is clutching their mouth as if they got all the breath knocked out of them, and is now grasping their head with their hands and crying, falling to the ground, but also half laughing.
You're exposing me!
Blood behind Breeze kind of just
Oh
like
my God.
almost shoulder to shoulder with her, just goes strike them again.
Can Isla do a medicine check before they try anything? Like Isla holds her hands up, like, give me a second.
Sure, go ahead. Breeze is kind of just
Trident.
waiting, but punches at the ready. Nope.
Damn, guys, we're not really doing anything here.
All right. You try to check to find a pulse. You cannot find any. You conclude that she's dead. Evan also runs up. I promise. I'm Evan's here.
Do you want
You want us to control Evan? Yeah, we can control him. Yeah.
Okay. At least on roll 20.
Strike them again.
No,
Hey,
no.
Is she alive?
I don't know if it's
Would anyone
nerves
else
or,
like to make a medicine check? I'm surprised you
I
just didn't
think-
even give yourself guidance.
I did give myself
I
guidance,
will
but it only got me a 2.
Oh yeah, that's a 9. No.
I
Yeah.
will check on her.
Wait, Riki, are you gonna check on her?
Yes.
You won't be, come here. And I'll just give some guidance.
Wow, I feel very
Just as a friendly
guided.
reminder, this was Isla's previous potion teacher. Isla was taking her
Yeah.
potion lab class.
Yeah. Careful.
Was that when she
please.
was failing the class, or?
Isla
Did
was
Isla
doing
go?
okay.
What do
Yeah.
I roll for guidance?
Oh.
That's not
D4.
gonna help you, buddy. That is not gonna
yeah.
help you.
No. No.
Can I try?
Everybody, let's try. They have to say it out loud. They have to say it out loud if you want guidance.
CPR.
Should I? Yeah. By all means. Also, Breeze can try to roll a medicine check if needed.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know. That's my potions teacher, guys. I
I
don't.
got a 17.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. With a 17, she is stable. She's taken a lot of damage, but she's definitely unconscious, but stable at the moment.
Does Gale relay this information?
But the rest of you, as you're
She's-
searching You cannot find a pulse.
Gil is not gonna relay this information.
So, is she dead?
She's passed away, and he's gonna pick her up and throw her into the water.
Oh!
Oh my
Well, just
god!
kill
It's so
her!
funny. I was thinking of doing the same thing.
Just killed her!
No,
Even
no,
if
no.
she wasn't dead, she just killed her!
Can I
Even if
can I stealthily try to
Can I see if he's lying?
give her? Do I have a potion of healing? Hold on.
Oh god.
That's
Okay.
not gonna help.
I
if
would
she-
say yes. 44 plus 4.
It's not gonna help if she drowns.
44 plus 4.
Yes. All right,
you're
Ton,
gonna
time to
undo all
update the
this.
wiki.
17.
Gale's alignment.
Okay. And you have to hand feed the potion into her mouth.
Yes, I'm gonna try to stealthily do it.
All right. So the 17 is for the healing or the sleight of hand?
Healing. For sleight of hand, it's a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
Everyone's passive is not a 20. So as I would like for everyone else to describe what they would like to do after determining that she is dead and you're all not moving. You know, what
I
you
was
do.
gonna try to check if he's lying or not, because Gail's a fucking liar.
Oh my god!
I would like for you to roll a d20 to see if you would determine that as Isla.
Okay. Can I do insight?
No! D20
Damn
to
it.
determine if
Okay.
you can roll insight.
Oh, okay.
Because we cannot metagame.
Oh,
Because we
oh
know
no,
what Nat
like-
does, but not what Gil does.
I feel like I was
That is an
careful of
11.
everyone at this point. Damn. Because I was gonna do it afterwards, anyways. All right.
My perception is 15. My passive perception is 15, loser.
Oh no, that
I
wasn't
don't
for
think-
that was to roll if I could lie.
Oh.
If I could do insight. If I could do insight, I would definitely be getting your ass. I would definitely be getting your ass, brother. No,
All
but
right, so what is everyone doing?
I think Riki's walking over to Cled.
I throw over the edge.
He's not looking at Gale.
Claude's probably, just starting to prepare the butchering of their arcane armor.
He's gone.
Wait, why?
Okay.
Why are you butchering your arcane armor?
As everyone is trying to determine what's going on and, look around and everything, Gale, you pick up Breeze, preparing to throw her into the water. You heal
Breeze.
her. Oh, sorry.
Breeze.
I apologize.
Ravenwood.
Ravenwood. You give her a healing potion, and it finishes going down her throat as right like a split second before you toss her in the water.
Slay.
The
Does
rest
she
of you
float it?
hear just kind of like the waves just like rather rowdy, just like knocking back and forth. Those of you with a passive perception over 15 hear some like big splashes
Not me.
and
Sorry.
a small sort of
Oh,
gasping of breath.
darn. 14.
It was over for 15 or 15 and over?
15 and up.
Okay, so Gale hears that.
Yeah.
Evan definitely hears this. And then can you check for Breeze as well, Matt?
She has 12.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see if Evan would say anything. He would not. Evan is scared out of his mind and is like, I'm trying to help, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to trust because they could turn on me and kill me too now, apparently. So Evan's just going to be like, Yay!
Wait, why would we turn on Evan?
Because
Who knows? I
fucking
mean,
Claude killed
everyone's turning
Luna.
on everyone that apparently that they know and stealing faces. So Evan's just not. Evan's just emotionally off now as well.
I think Evan's the only clear-headed one here. He's a realist.
All right.
I mean,
I was
Gil
just
pretty
thinking
much
that
saved her.
I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Why was Ravenwood here?
Okay, do we move on?
Well, why can't we look around? See, I don't know.
Well, I want to see if we can destroy part of one of these wells.
Because
What if that's just gonna make it worse? Sorry, what you say?
Oh, I was just asking if like Gale will share the information about the footsteps.
What footsteps?
Didn't Gale get like a 15 perception?
Oh
Or-
yeah.
No, that was for the
I can-
splashing of Ravenwood.
Oh,
In the water.
splashing.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I hear Torii every now and then. If she's just saying something short.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Is that like me cutting out?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's probably because Discord. It's been like really high ping. I don't know why.
Me too.
I have 76.
I'm always
I'm
high ping.
27.
I haven't noticed anything different.
It's been kind of odd these days. I have
Didn't they just
118.
sell it?
You have 1 HP?
No, 118. Like I'm talking about the. no. I'm fine HP wise. I'm fine
Oh.
HP wise.
Wait, it might be because I think I joined first, so it thinks we're in the UK, so all of you guys are struggling apart from me and Matt.
Thanks.
It could be with
guys.
that low of a ping.
Ping's bad.
Okay,
wanna-
what if we all hang up and Citrus joins first as like a good middle point and we all
Yeah.
rejoin call?
Where's
Makes
New
sense.
York,
from?
New York. Now- News.
Okay, does it
And
matter?
happened
Should I have hung up
today.
Jockey as well?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh god damn it. Okay, bye
I
Jockey.
wanna
Bye,
be
Jockey.
a part of it. New York. Get there.
There
I'll
we go.
make
I have
it.
128.
16,
Yeah, we all
14.
Sorry.
we are
Ew.
in the US now.
Ew.
Sorry,
New
Europeans.
York,
That's
New
fine.
York. There's a way it should be.
All right,
America
yeah,
on top.
To respond to Gale, I don't think so, considering, you know, the blood's being stored in this for a reason. I mean, there's a lot of blood magic going around here as is, so I
Is
think
it-
Clark kind of just points to the runes kind of around the big center.
Mark,
Sorry.
Mark is making his way like up to the platform to just get a better view of all the runes,
Okay.
and he would like to inspect them and try to translate them.
Okay. I would like for you to go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. That one.
Okay.
This was a sorcerer? Something?
So, you cannot determine any sort of magical properties here. But you can determine what is written around in Runic.
Okay.
You are fluent in Runic. What it says. By blood unbroken, by shadow unbound. Life feeds life, where death is crowned.
Well, Mark, anything?
Mark's gonna read those words out loud. But I don't understand. Why would they be here if there isn't any magic flowing through them? I just don't get it.
There probably is magic, it's just harder to see.
Well, I'm a sorcerer, and I kind of know my runes.
Whatever
Giving the herb.
it is, we should disrupt them.
A bard.
If I could just break through part of my armor, I'll be able to try dislodge part of at least one well.
Isla, you're like almost a sorcerer. Do you know anything?
I don't know any runic.
Oh.
I just became one.
What?
I just became a sorcerer, so...
What?
Well, like,
Wait, you're a sorcerer?
When was this?
I thought you were a cleric.
I mean, I am. I'm both. Kind of. You know,
How can you?
because I kind of follow... I kind of follow, a Bruna now. What's up? So
A Runa or a Bruna? I'm sorry, I thought I heard a Bruna, but I thought it was a Runa.
It's a Runa.
Oh.
Like the... You know where we went?
Runa. Not in...
I worship her now. And I kind of came with a whole new set of skill sets, which just happened to be a shadow sorcerer.
That's
Or-
cool.
That's. Hey, yo, shadow buddies.
I'm
Shadow.
a warlock.
Gail's gonna do it.
A shadow lady.
Shadow?
Okay, that's not how you say it, but you know, she's awesome.
Like, yo, shadow?
Well, yeah.
Ravenclaw. Shadowfell?
Shadow arts. You know,
Oh.
monk.
I did not
Shadow
pick up.
arts.
Shadow monk. That's
Shadow-
how... Yeah, I guess we're all just with the shadows, guys. Let's be the Shadowfell, huh?
I'm following the way of shadow. Haha.
That's how I met Gale, actually.
Yeah.
He visited our temple. Breeze just kind of like chimes in a little bit. We had lots of training and practices on different martial techniques, one of which was the Way of the Shadow. I follow the Way of the Mercy, or Way of Mercy.
Oh.
Fascinating. I mean, you moved so quickly. I figured you must have had some sort of training.
Mhm. But that's really it. I just got some new skills. I can't do powerful like cleric spells like I could before, but I can still help with some healing. I didn't even heal that much anyway, so
We know.
not the
Do
big
you
of a
know
difference, you guys.
Revivify, Ilo? But kind of.
Not anymore. I knew it before, but
But Isla did heal Marek a lot when they were fighting Astrid and Jasper, by the way.
that wasn't me, so therefore it didn't happen.
By the way,
Yes.
if I die again, I can't be revived.
What do you mean you can't be revived?
I mean,
Gil's
I made
just
a
gonna-
pact and I can't be revived.
Was that your deal with Raven Queen?
Part of her pack.
Part of it.
Pack.
Like even with the book, the life.
I can't be revived.
Oh,
if you want to try, you can, but...
Alright, so we're gonna make sure to put Ricky in the back at all times.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
you're
I
not
just felt-
dying.
We'll make sure that doesn't happen. No,
I
but
just
that
felt I
means-
should share. No need to waste some spells if they're not gonna work.
When did you find out about this?
When I made my pact.
You didn't tell us until now.
You're one to talk.
Well, it didn't really come up. I thought you guys already knew. If I had a new god, something would have happened.
Also, Raven Queen wants me to kill people.
Is it like anybody, or just people who are
No.
like involved with Night Mother?
Undead people.
Oh, like with the 10?
Yes, she's happy.
I mean, it makes sense because those people were dead, and now she just wants them back to. what
Anyways,
they
that's all
used to
I
be.
had to share. Hmm.
You know,
How-
go ahead.
Well, it's probably best we disrupt the Night Mothers and the Covenant's operations as soon as possible. You said something
Are
about
you-
breaking one of these basins, Clud?
Yeah, are you ready to break it, Claude?
I'm thinking that whatever this is could be quite tied to their phylactery, as it were. Especially if it's life feeds life, like you've read, Marb.
Right.
So, even if it's just a little bit, why not try use some of my explosives to bust open one
So,
or two of these
With the
sides?
eye thing that Beatrix has, we can't really sneak up on her. So does she know that we're here? Does she know where we are specifically? Is that what we were getting at?
That's what we thought, yeah. So,
Well, I mean, like, Evan kind of just pipes up after being quiet for so we could have,
Yeah.
like, you know, interrogated some of them, maybe, but, like, kind of too late.
Isla puts her hand on their hips and just looks at Clud.
Well, you
Hmm.
see, I was trying to get to that. And then,
I don't understand why you're pointing your finger at me, Isla.
I just
Reason
think
I'm
that,
pointing.
you know, maybe
No,
we all
point,
should
no point.
talk about things before just making decisions.
It's a life or death scenario, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but, like, you know, we all have different skill sets that could help, and different ideas that could help, and sharing those is really important. Right.
Yeah.
Because someone could have an idea that could potentially save us. Like, what if Riki, being very charismatic, can turn one of them onto our side?
With the persuasion.
I'm just saying.
Bard.
I don't really want to get, you know, in the middle of all this thing. I just want to kind of follow what everyone's saying, but also, you know, that's all.
So I'll flirt with the next person we see.
Oh,
When Night
Oh.
Mother has control of someone, she has control of them.
So
We-
I'll flirt with Night Mother.
we could still wrestle away control. I mean, there was a chance with Luna. We saw it. She healed us.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You
She
You-
had control for 5-10 minutes, and then lost it. Is that what we want? Another unknown in this sea of it?
a little bit of help is better than no help at all. 5
Right,
to 10
but, like,
minutes would be
also,
enough so we can get help.
she was restrained and wasn't really fighting us until we attacked. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
No, don't
It's
apologize.
okay.
I think, you know, it was the right move in the end, but, you know, just saying.
You didn't know one of those blasts could have hit this restraint. It's okay.
Well, what happened happened. There's no going back now. But
Instead, what we can do is learn from our mistakes and from our actions and just keep moving forward. And take what Evan said.
Whoever we see next.
Depends on who we see. If it's someone like Miss Ravenwood, maybe we can try talking, figuring out what's going on. Like, maybe if they know more information, try to get something out of them. Maybe Ricky could try to talk to them. I could do hold person so they can't move. We can find new restraints. I'm sure one of us has rope. We just need to be careful.
Could we back up a little? What happened to Luna? You guys told her she died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember
She's
last time, like we was talked to
so
Luna,
did
she was kind of controlled by Night Mother.
Astrid,
So she's still being controlled by Night Mother. She found us, and then we restrained her because we wanted some question answering. But then Night Mother came over and took control of her body for a bit, with the eyes flashing and her voice coming out. It might have spooked Riki. It must have spooked Riki, and he shot some blasts towards Luna. And one of them just happened to hit the restraints and let her loose, and then Night Mother took over. So we had to fight with Luna.
You almost killed Mark.
We almost killed Marek. And then afterwards...
She's dead. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
We
I tried
had to do
shoot
what
her
we
the
needed to
first
do.
time we saw her.
And then Clutch cut out her face and has it in his bag.
You... What?
are you going to explain that part, Clud, or
I'm pretending it didn't happen.
Well, it did happen, so there's no use pretending. Gotta live.
It's an asset that
We've
could
all
be useful
done.
later.
In
That's
what way
the thing.
would a face be useful?
Clud, we're part of the team. You need to explain it.
I thought we said no more secrets. I had to spill the beans. Riki did too.
That is correct. No more secrets. But, you know, it's clear that no one really stuck by that. But fair enough.
I mean, seeing as
During
we're going to
the
sorry, my bad.
DDC, right, while Marek and I were having some book studies, I came across a book called Der Doppelganger.
Mark nods.
Do you remember it, Mark?
I've read up on it, but not completely.
Well, if the person who casts Alter Self has studied this book enough, which I spent a while reading, because it was interesting,
12 hours.
they are able to use someone's face to create a better image. So, I deemed it as necessary that in the future, in case anything happens, it would be a useful asset.
But wouldn't Night Mother already know that she doesn't have control over Luna since she said her soul's gonna go back or something? What's the point of taking Luna's face if there's no really use for it? With Night Mother, at least.
Maybe not for Night Mother,
Beatrix
I'm
would
sure
have known
for
from
other
Night
people.
Mother.
that it could be useful for.
If it isn't useful in some kind of way, Clud, is this gonna be or not? Nothing.
Either
But-
way, she was dead.
Could have put some
Doesn't
respect
matter.
on her.
Okay, Claude, how long is this gonna take for you to make a bomb?
Bomb.
I need to try attempt to break into my armor.
Do you have a rough estimation?
I'm not sure. it shouldn't take me too long to produce said explosives.
Should we investigate ahead while you do it?
If you'd like.
My thought is at least we should be watching both sides of this room, considering we're very much exposed.
When we were in here last time, we heard Night Mother's voice coming from that room, and Ruby's gonna point ahead of them.
I don't know if it was Night Mother's voice, but I think you heard laughing, like maniacal laughing, and people screaming.
I thought it was Night Mother's.
Wasn't it Beatrix? Or was it not Beatrix?
You aren't 100% sure, I don't think.
Okay. We heard
Mark?
a voice.
Mark is going to use this moment to activate his Pearl of Wisdom. He's going to hold the pearl and say, "Give me respite," and regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Nice.
Cool.
If Ricky's gonna go look ahead, then I'm gonna just go with him.
Yeah, I was gonna go with him too.
I think maybe some of us should stay with Clud. Others should go look around.
I'll be here. I'll let you know if we run into something.
I think that I could probably go forward or behind. I've got really good stealth.
Do you want to go ahead just to keep an eye? It would be helpful.
Does
Do
Gil
we-
not have pass without a trace
Yeah, sure.
anymore?
I do. But do we have our
But its perception is also
stealth
high.
checks from last time?
New room, new stealth check, right? Or wait, did we do stealth check?
I don't even know what I rolled.
I don't think we rolled to enter into this room, right?
No.
So I think
We did,
new-
from up above. And I just carried on that stealth check. But I think we should make new ones now.
Okay.
Blood can't really be stealthy.
True.
Considering they're
Blood
literally
can-
hacking at themselves just now.
Guidance.
Bill got a 22 and Bruce got a 16.
1d20.
18.
14 for Mark.
22.
28 from
What?
Evan. Gail has a 22 also. So everyone's rather up there. Breeze may just stay with Cled.
So Claude, Marek,
As
Are
someone who
staying
can
behind?
travel very far.
with them.
Right. Clud, Marek, and Breeze will be staying behind. Is everyone else going on an expedition?
I love that game.
Sorry.
Ricky in the blood.
Sorry, I was really zoomed in.
All right. Those of you who are continuing on, I will go ahead and remove the rest of these people who are not here yet for the next map. I'm going to transfer you over. As you see up ahead, there's another sort of curved archway with runes here as well. Marek, as you're kind of also searching this area, you read these runes. I'll give you that.
Okay.
This archway says, "The worthy bleed, the willing burn. the chosen become.
Okay, thank you.
And as this is happening, you just see that these runes sort of ignite in a deep crimson glow, one by one, as they travel around the arch and back around, as if pulsating, or there's some sort of heartbeat, something is alive within it. All right, continuing on. Some of you go through the archway. You are led into another room. This is another stone-like room, cobblestoned walls. The floor made of stone. There's a depression in the floor as this platform goes to the left and to the right and meets in the center. You see another iron arched door as you arrive here. There are remnants of blood here as well, although not as filthy as the previous room. Torches are lit so that those who may not have dark vision now are able to see the room fully. Actually, I think that might have just been Breeze, but she is not here. On the iron door, you see a figure of a woman. This very much reminds you of Night Mother.
Have we seen this before?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, is it any kind of...
If you'd like to go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Gale is not very proficient with religion, but you can tell this symbol is from one of the old religions, one that may not be really followed anymore. So you can tell the age of it, but not exactly which god or what it may mean. You know, this is from a very, very old religion that is not currently followed. One that was lost over time.
Okay. I tell the others. That's a very, very old symbol.
You don't know what it is?
I have no idea. I'm not religious in any way, but I could tell that it's like an old symbol for old religion. Oh God.
An old religion.
If it's
Yeah.
an old religion.
We don't know if they have one god or many.
Do you know what it is?
Me?
No, Isla.
Can Isla try to see if she knows?
Sure.
Would I have to do a religion check or not, or like a history check?
I would say religion.
Okay. With guidance, guys, I'm not sure about this though. All right, 16 plus. So it's 17.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in religion on your
No.
character sheet? Okay.
No.
You're able to determine the same information.
So Isla just shakes her head. I only know what you know.
Okay. Do we want to go for the door, or at least try to listen? I don't know if there's anything.
Yeah, I think I don't want to stray too far. So maybe, I mean, Evan, you said you have like good perception. I mean, yeah, you can good at that, right?
Yeah, fair amount.
If you're comfortable, maybe I can help with you listening in with guidance to hear in.
Does this lower area go back to fill the same area the upper room does? Or is it like walls?
These are like little half walls, like a small fence, like railing, if that makes sense.
Oh, I thought it was an upper area.
No.
Okay.
So you can see into below.
What are these like shelves?
They're detailing into like I would say like this may be like a half wall like pedestal, but here these may be columns. Or vice versa or something.
The other things around, are these like things you can look inside and investigate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Riki will go around and...
You do notice that there are human remains sitting on this table as you make it down into the lower area. I'm going to go ahead and roll for a perception check from Evan. That is a 21.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. Never mind. Independent king.
It's rather quiet on the other side. Occasionally, there are like whimpers. You don't necessarily hear voices too much discussing things, but groans and wails far off in the distance as well.
Do you think
So that's
people are
what he
just being
says.
Do you think people are just being held hostage there? They're whimpering? Or do you think they're just drawing blood from them?
I can't really tell. It's definitely, people in pain, people crying. Sounds like scared people. Perhaps bound, like their voices are silenced.
So they're muffled? Kind of?
I hear something, but not very clear.
Is there a peephole? A keyhole or...
No, there is not. There is just like a door handle.
Okay.
And Riki, the door handle is a skull carved from iron, reminding you of the time that you were taken.
Guys, that's...
And in fact, now that you think about it, this area very much has that same feeling of the lair that you were once in.
So, you remember when I was taken by them? These guys?
Yeah.
Is this?
I think that's this place.
We should probably
I think
go then,
that's
right?
this.
Were there
Beatrix
a lot
will
of
be here.
Were there a lot of people here all the time when you were here?
There was Beatrix, Pisma's parents, Luna's parents, Night Mother, your Vega, Astrid, Luna, who am I
So
forgetting?
yeah.
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 I'm
Okay.
forgetting someone.
Okay, so we should probably get out of here then. but
Can Ricky investigate these, like, the table and the things on the side over here?
Yeah, did you roll for investigation?
I was just waiting. A 17.
The cage is about as big enough over here on the right for a small, medium humanoid creature. If someone was forced in, they could fit huddled up. You see that inside this cage there are spikes poking from all different directions. Blood stained onto this cage. The crate, looking inside, you find an odd sort of yellow powder. I would like for you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I must have -1. 14, and then I think I have something that can help.
It's not necessarily needed. As you lift up the crate, you see the yellow powder. A small little puff cloud emerges. You breathe it in for a quick second, but turn your face away. You are hit with a sort of acid-like burning feeling, but you manage to push it aside as you cough into your robe that you're wearing. Your eyes sting a little bit in water, but you are all right. And that's all you find.
He will stop messing around with things now.
Did we see this?
Yeah, you see it.
There wasn't like an ID or anything on the dead body, right?
There's no dead body, just remains.
Oh, okay.
Single bones, sorted and taken up. Most of what you find here are femurs.
Let's gonna go over to Ricky and ask her, are you okay? What just happened?
Yeah. Acid?
Acid?
I'm okay though. I'm good.
Okay.
And my eyes burn though. That's about all.
Yeah, please don't mess around with things.
I'm not a baby. Okay, cool.
What?
Okay.
Gail's gonna stop himself before he says something.
Yeah. Sure, baby. Alright, are we going back or are we going through?
Well,
we're going back.
Yeah, I wanted to help them, but I don't think right now we really can.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to split up the party.
I have a
much.
question. Did
Yes.
Claude say something about a bomb? If we do try to break up or explode something, it will sound the alarms and everyone will know we are here. This may be our only chance to kind of investigate further.
Oh, you have
Just
a
food for
point.
thought.
Do you think we should tell the other? No, actually, if we tell Claude is just gonna want to do it, maybe.
Gail, do you still have Pass Without Trace?
I do.
Okay,
Or
let's go.
we could even all go forward and then just come back and then Claude do it when we're leaving.
Oh. Yeah, we could do that. We just gotta go tell Clut before he does it. Gotta go stop her.
Okay, on that note, I think we should switch back over.
Yes, sir.
All right, we go back to where Clud and Mark are located. Mark, during this time, I've seen you move your token around a little bit. Is there anything you'd like to do investigating around?
You're
you are
muted.
muted.
Yeah, Mark would like to he would like to find like a good little hiding spot where he's not obvious in view, but he would also after he's like found one or someone that's decent, he would like to inspect the basins.
Okay.
As well as look over the edge into the water.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. Also, I think we mentioned this the last time, but underneath like each of these little walls, there is like a tunnel that goes to the other side.
Okay, right. There's a passage underneath.
There's also a little space above, is there not?
Yeah, there's like a little podium.
Because that's what we hid last time when we were here with Vega.
Right, so Mark roll a 3 for investigation.
Okay.
Not doing hot.
You find, unfortunately, you find some leftover intestines. As you're looking around, you see that there are more than just blood remains. There are some sort of other bodily fluid remains from when people might have been here, what they may have done. It's hard for you to determine exactly. You do see that there is definitely the most blood located around this larger main pool, as well as the podium up ahead, up above in the center here. You see that these blood pools, like over on the left and the right, are slightly higher filled, and that they are very slowly pouring blood into the basin. However, even though blood is being lost from the smaller pools, you don't necessarily notice that the level is going down at all. As if there may be some constant supply, but you're not sure how this is working out with your low investigation and low arcana.
Huh. Room just bewilders me. Mark would walk up to Cled, or towards him.
And since Breeze is the only other person here, she's just gonna say, I'm gonna go up ahead and sort of just look out, and she's just gonna hide, like, over in here.
Mark nods. Cled, something's been off about you lately.
What do you mean? Let's just kind of...
Well, I understand that we have a mission and that it's life or death. But there are some things that you just have to do and some things that you don't. I just...
All is fair in love and war, Mark. It's us or them. And yes, perhaps in some people's minds, my action previously may not have gone down well. Others may not have liked it. But it is a tool that could be used.
You know who else uses tools like that, Cled? That's something Night Mother would. And I support you. Not only because you're my teammate, but because you're my friend. But I just warn you, depending on what actions you do, You could turn friends into enemies.
Blood stops, kind of like tearing away at parts of their arcane armor, and just kind of looks at Mark. As long as we get through this, there's not anything that I wouldn't do.
Mark huffs, and he's just gonna turn away and keep watching.
At this point, Clyde, you have removed the armor.
Oh yeah. Clud's going to basically turn their multi-purpose tool into like a wee, like flathead screwdriver, and just kind of like pry at their arm a little bit to get into some of their paneling
Okay.
for where their mechanisms would be.
Okay.
Do you want me to do anything, or just continue?
I'll continue.
Once she's able to do that, she kind of fiddles around a little bit, and out comes a rubber ducky. The infamous rubber ducky. And Claude's going to essentially do that 4 more times.
All right.
Until we have all 5.
You're at removing the 4th one when the rest of the group above arrives back into this room. I do believe you guys said that you're going to go back into the other room, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Oh yeah, wait. You gotta move. Okay.
So we went into the other room,
So Claude.
and Evan ended up listening in, and he heard people whimpering, right? It seems like people were locked in there. But it's behind like a door that we can't really open right
The
now.
skull knob.
'cause- yeah. Oh, and Ricky found something.
Oh, I think up there is the place I was kept.
Somewhere that we may find Beatrix.
Yeah. And potentially Bismuth's parents and Nightmare. And the others.
If Bismuth's parents have been affiliated, then
Luna's parents.
I fear we might be too late to save them.
I suppose.
Bargain with them if you wish, but the second they step out of line, I will not stop myself from attacking them. It's far too dangerous.
Are we waiting over here?
I just moved everyone over to the archway. You're free to move your own characters.
Yeah.
Could I, as Ricky walked over to, okay, well, Isla this flew over. Could I have pulled Isla to the side?
Oh.
I went flying.
Should
over here.
Evan stay or?
Yeah, I think Evan would just stay and maybe follow Ricky
Yeah.
Ricky's,
after he saw that Gale pulled Isla away.
Okay.
Why isn't?
Whoa.
So,
Where?
Isla,
Dude, I can't get another.
no one can hear us, right?
Would you
Or-
like to go into
or-
secret VC?
Well, no, but yeah, no, but yes.
Yes?
Heard a
Yes, you
yes.
secret
I want to
VC?
be nosy. What?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Traitor.
Ugh.
Why am I here?
It's not like a super secret thing. Don't worry.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
more like Isla.
For once, it's
pulls
not me.
Isla. Gil just pulls Isla to the side and tries to whisper, just like, Miss Ravenwood is okay.
Oh, but you said
Shh. I know what I said. I listen. I don't know if I can fully trust Blood. He seems off.
Torii, question: would Isla have seen Clud turn on that button thing before setting
It's
up?
something that would be done internally, so no one would know.
No, would know. Okay,
I don't think so.
don't because I think he said like he would flip a button, but I think that was like internally. Okay, Isla's just gonna nod. It's just like yeah, like Clud's been kind of going a little bit like that. I think since the thing with Luna happened, but in general, since the end of the world stuff started happening, Clud's been very serious. After he got a message from Troll, I don't know if I should say that. Oh, I'm just gonna cover their mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna prod, don't worry. And as for Ricky's very on honesty. Which is why I'm telling you, Mark is also very on honesty, which is why I'm telling you, because I feel like I trust you with this.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I mean, she was my potions teacher, and she was also someone that I knew outside of class. So this means a lot, Gail. Thank you. I really am. I'm really happy that you trusted me with this. And I'll just like gives him a big hug. Oh God, Gail, I miss you so much. Literally, nobody in this group understands me but you. Even my own boyfriend doesn't understand me.
Gil hugs back. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here to. We can understand each other.
Oh my God.
All right, so at this
And
time, I'm just going to say that Clud's starting to do something with their arm. You see that Clud has all of the duckies.
Oh fuck, he's gonna pull his shirt up.
So I'm going to put
go.
it back.
Shit. Yeah. I feel like the only thing they would see is Isla and Gale hugging. If they
Oh my
were
God,
looking
can
at
people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still pay attention.
And then they're just gonna run back. Blood with the duckies. Cause
Don't run,
they're
there's
gone.
blood everywhere.
It's
Yes,
okay.
look and fall.
Gale's gonna run.
We have to do a dex check if we run over the blood.
No.
It's like running out
You
of
want
pool,
to
but
slip.
it's blood, and you can get a bunch of.
I mean, you're not
blood-borne
going
diseases.
in the pool. The pool is like 6 feet deep.
Yeah, but they're going around it, and there's a bunch of blood on the floor.
And the bucket that recently fell too. Fresh blood.
And most of it is
slippery.
blood stained.
It's in
The
grooves of
bucket that
it.
fell is up here over on this side.
Oh, okay. They're fine. Wait, so is Claire gonna blow it up now? Because then we want to check the back. Ella mentions and just points at the room.
We can
All right,
hold
so
off, but
before they continue, what happens with Riki and Clud speaking?
Riki is trying to convince or persuade Clud to not blow it up and to investigate ahead before we blow anything up.
Is there any particular reason, or just...
Because ahead is probably Beatrix. And if we blow it up here, they're all gonna come to us.
could remote detonation be an option?
Would the walls be too thick?
It'll shake. We're all underground.
No, like for remote detonation.
Signal strength.
Clyde knows that things are launched. There is a short delay until they explode.
It would be better if we were here for it, admittedly. I've not got a system for a proper remote detonation. So at best what I can do is I can stick it to something and then come back. But I would need to be in the presence of it to be able to activate it.
I'm uncertain as to if it'll work because, well, look at these small pools. They don't seem to be lowering in level, but they're pouring into the larger basin.
Unless it's like a fountain and it's pulling blood from below, putting it in over and over, just like the water.
Is it like circulating?
Yeah.
So it's just the same blood going in over and over again?
Or maybe it's coming from somewhere else.
Still too long, it coagulates. Isn't that how it works?
So, if one blows up, and it may take multiple separate explosions to actually get through, right? At some point, all the blood will have gone into the water. Not in whatever blood magic's happening over there.
Yeah, and if it isn't a circulating pool, they're losing a source of the blood to fill in that.
They need that. So...
If you'd rather go
pretty sure they're
investigate
killing
first,
people all over.
then we can. But,
I feel like investigating would be better. At least for now.
We could get the... If it is where I think it is, we could get the charm bracelet, and I mean, if it was Miss Ravenwood's, I guess it wouldn't matter anymore, but if it is Mrs. Radley's, maybe she'll be on our side if she sees it, because the note said not to forget herself.
Didn't you already get like confirmation from Bismuth that it wasn't her?
Just Claude, are you putting the armor back on?
Is that an option for me? From how I've described it, I wasn't me taking it off, because that would take an hour. It was me deliberately breaking it enough to be able to
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize. Go ahead.
Well, remember, Riki, if that's what you're wanting to do, you get one chance.
Alright, Clud and is finished with the all 5 duckies. Gale, Isla rejoin. Is there anything else that you'd all like to do here? Just investigating or looking around or anything like that? Just want to make sure.
Oh, I guess Isla would just like to investigate the room more.
Okay.
In general, just...
And is anyone keeping watch?
Mark would be
which
doing that.
door? Because
Gale would
Breeze, I
probably
thought
just
Breeze
be-
was keeping watch at the one that
of that
We
side,
gain
and then Mark
time.
on the other.
Right, but the rest of you are all just kind of talking very nonchalantly.
I thought they would have been talking quietly.
Right, but I mean, it's not like you're in a rather exposed area here in the center. You're not like hiding behind anything. So I just wanted to ask about that.
I just went where Clud was. I don't know where Clud would have been.
Just at the well, preparing.
Yeah,
Okay,
would
then I guess,
probably
yeah.
be on the lookout. Not actively.
Well, then that's
Passively?
not lookout.
Only passively. See? Not actively turning around looking everywhere, but, you know. Be weary.
Mark would prioritize looking out, though.
Okay.
Clud, I think it would just be better if we investigated and then you can blow it up. Please.
If we knew where exactly to go after the explosion, we could still have the element of surprise. It would be to our advantage.
It'd be smarter.
Ocean or exploring?
Exploring first and then explosion.
I second that one.
I'm so confused.
If we want to investigate first, fine. Right, but we're not leaving until this is done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're in agreement.
We're exploring. Gil starts walking.
Claude's just kind of gonna look at the well a little bit, and no inflection, because obviously, you know, Claude is no emotion. And they're just gonna stick the rubber duckies in their bag of holding currently.
We're going ahead. Were you joining us?
Lead away.
Pew! Pew!
Claude just looks at Mark a little bit before just walking up.
Hey,
Mark's not
yo.
taking his eyes off of the Warforged.
Isla will just keep close to Gale. And what the fuck is... Oh, here it is.
All right.
Okay. I should put... It's been more than 10 minutes, hasn't it been?
For pass without a trace? I don't think so.
Form of Dread.
Oh, yes.
Wait, is there a
So
time
Trace,
limit?
I didn't do that one.
Form of Dread definitely
Yeah, we-
passed. Sorry. Pass without a trace is also 10 minutes. That's where I was immediately thinking. My bad.
Oh, I didn't cast that.
Okay.
Wait, it is 10 minutes, isn't it? Where does it say that, though?
I don't know.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Never mind.
I was like, I didn't think it was 10 minutes. I was a little confused. Okay, that's why I thought pass without a
No.
trace.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I don't know why I thought it was... Okay.
You find the room again. Evan goes up to the door, listening again. He hears the same. Nothing else to note.
Are we doing this quietly, or are we? Do we know what's on the other side?
In which case,
We should-
did Clyde make a stealth check yet?
I have not. Give me 2 seconds.
Yes, pass without a trace.
Restore balance.
Oh shit, yeah.
what
Yeah, you can restore balance.
It depends on what he gets. It depends on what he gets, okay?
I guess 17, baby.
Not casting it.
All right, so what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Open the door.
Sneakily open the door.
Would Riki kind of know the best way to open these doors without it making noise from his time?
I would think that, and you would have any normal chance, just as any other day. It's not like I can really give you advantage in any sort of situation at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're trying to open the door then?
Just open the door.
Okay. Who's keeping watch on the other side, on the door? The entrance.
The rear would be Mark.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking about, like, this. Like, would anybody be keeping watch until the door's opened?
Yeah, I imagine Riki would be looking at it.
Okay. Just wanted to check. Just the door?
We're
Oh,
just
never
going
mind.
forward. Claude would like to attempt to open the door.
Okay. I would like for you to give me a dexterity check to see if you can open it quietly. Or sleight of hand or stealth.
I can give you
Let's do.
I can give you a totem. If you're doing ability check. Or a talisman, sorry, not a totem.
What does the talisman do?
We will wrap it around Claude's little neck, and it is whoever wears it, if they fail an ability check, they can add a D4 to the roll, potentially turning it into a success.
That's pretty cool. Can I also cast guidance on myself, Torii?
I will allow it.
Oh yeah.
Although I do believe guidance makes noise.
Oh wait, that requires a stealth. Okay, never mind.
So if you'd like to
Doesn't
write.
requires... Yeah, it won't require stealth, but like you'll need to like make a sound or something like bless up, or like you have guidance like out loud when casting it.
Nah, that's fine.
I mean, you can.
I got a 5, and I guess with Riki's talisman, not like it will matter,
D4.
but yeah,
Oh.
that's 6.
Okay. So with a 6, it creaks open. You are met with a room.
Love rooms. Rooms are pretty cool.
Quite like
Very
one.
similar to before. It opens into another sort of like leveled area with steps on each side to go down. You see that there are half walls across this entire area where there is an opening at the other end. On the left and the right, you see that there are definitely sort of cells. And further, as you go in, you see that there are like bars over these cells. There are people inside.
Oh yeah.
Can we see them from our...
As you further go in, there's like a stone wall and then a small little door like here, where you can see that through the door and see the people.
Hey, that's the bank person.
And they see us at the moment.
As you're looking with your passive, you don't necessarily see any at the moment, but as you further go in, you'll be able to.
Am I able to hug the wall and look in around the corner?
Yeah, you see them. They this woman over here on the right. She is older. You see that she is crumpled, hugging her knees. You see that there are several gashes on her face, a pool of blood that she's sitting in, her arm with fresh wounds that she is clutching close. She is alive, but she looks very weak.
I turned to Ricky and Clip walked on the other side. Turned to Ricky and told him what I see. Very whispered. Do we expose ourselves?
He's gonna shrug. Can Riki see? Whoa.
Anyone else walk in?
Mark's just gonna be watch the back.
Can Riki see over here?
Over where? Yeah.
Is it dark over there?
This area is
Or is
all
just-
lit.
Okay.
You see that there are torches illuminating both sides.
Any kind of
and-
shadow?
No, not that you can see. You
Turn
do
your
see
finger.
that this room opens up on the other side. There's another portion, although there are walls that you can't really see past. You do see that there are stairs as well.
Clud's still in robes, so Clud's probably just going to end up moving up and walking past.
Okay.
Probably just to the top stairs.
Okay.
Without
As you do
much-
so, you see some people cowering in fear.
Oh, Ricky, do what Clud is doing.
I can bring you with.
How can you bring me with? I won't fit under your tiny ass robe.
Well,
The only one who would
I
match his height
thought
is.
I could cast Misty Step on someone else, but
Oh.
Isn't it personal?
yeah, I guess it is. I thought it was a touch, not a self thing. So, never mind. I can't bring you with. And Riki shall start doing the same thing.
I mean, I think would Isla be able to hear them since she's right by the door?
Mhm.
Okay. Isla just goes over to Gale. Well, maybe I don't know if Evan's comfortable with it, but maybe he can treat you like a prisoner and put you inside. So, not inside, but get you in there. What?
Evan is just going to be like, just take it.
Cross?
And he'll hand you over the robes and the mask. And you just see that he morphs into Beatrix again and just walks across.
He can also
Okay.
do that.
Well, that works too. Breeze. Does Breeze have Misty Step? I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't have the character sheet up at the moment.
No, she does not have Misty Step.
Let me see something.
She
Well,
could
it's just gonna
jump, but
little
it's... I'm double checking her features and traits.
I can do a dimension door, but that's like a 4th level spell, and just to get across is crazy.
Yeah, no, don't do that. We could also just talk to the people.
Ricky will come back since you're taking so long.
Why can't we just pretend we're taking Breeze across?
I don't know.
We can just
Would
say
Breeze fit in the robes that Ricky is
no,
wearing?
no. Like, what if we pretend like, because we're in robes and she isn't? What if we just pretend we are taking her across, like as a prisoner or something? Because what would they say?
We don't know their habits.
Well, they're whimpering and crying. I don't think they're gonna have any fight in them.
That's true.
I don't know. If you have any other idea, then that's fine.
Are you comfortable with that, Breeze?
Okay.
You don't have to say anything. Somebody will just bring you across.
Where the fuck is Mark?
Mark is by the door keeping watch. Or like outside keeping watch at the door. The entrance.
Okay, what if we carried Breeze like you were unconscious?
Strength.
She just kind of looks like she goes limp.
Oh, I pick her up.
That would help.
Because
and
Ricky will lead them. Marek.
Mark steps down in front of the doorway.
Come on.
would they have to do a strength check to carry her
I don't think so.
across?
She's not particularly heavy.
Nice.
It's not like,
Okay.
130, 140 pounds.
Nice. So they'll just drag her across. Can Alice like see how the people react as they carry Breeze across?
Another. No. It's good for us. They won't hurt us.
Mark would like to look at the drains.
Okay.
Is the blood fresh?
Yes. Mostly.
Can he see or hear anything down the drains?
Perception check.
Oh.
How about an 11?
No. You do
No.
hear the dripping of blood down this drain. Some liquid, sloshing back and forth down below.
Alright. Mark proceeds.
As we get over here, I let Breeze go.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and reveal more of the area as you pass.
We could potentially let them all go, right? That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good idea. Either they could help us, or we would get them into the pass room and they can just keep an eye there. Because they don't know how to get away.
There's no point.
That's true.
I just
We're definitely saving them when we're going back, right?
Yeah, but we think we could let them out and then they can pop a blast. And we can show them the way out?
Yeah, when we go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see that there are 2 rooms on the right and the left. Blood is covering the stone floor. However, you see that it looks like it's originating from one of these 2 areas, or from the stairs down below. But it looks like mostly the blood that is going towards the stairs, it's like being dragged down the stairs. Claude, are you looking over on the right side?
Yar, please.
Right. You see a sort of torture room. There is a man, human, strapped into this chair over here on the right. Currently unconscious.
Do I recognize the man?
I don't think so.
Clud goes in and looks for manacles.
Okay.
Or handcuffs, or whatever they're called. I can never remember.
There are a set that is like attached to this chair, which is how this man is restrained. If you'd like to continue to look for another set, I would like for you to roll for investigation.
I'd love to roll investigation. I don't know.
What is the rest of the group doing?
Ricky will check out the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
We'll
gonna go
like
to the
peek
left.
around before ever like entering, like this little sneaky peeky.
Okay. You see another torture room. This one empty.
Before Ila goes inside, can I check these the vases,
Okay.
the vases? Is there anything inside?
No. Not this bottom right one. Some you do see are full of blood. Another powder of some sort.
Powder. If Isla inspects it, can Isla maybe try to see or like determine what kind of powder this is? The green powder from the doorknob, maybe?
This one is gray. If you'd like to inspect it, nature check, please.
Can I do nature with guidance? Or no, we're trying to be stealthy, so no. Okay. Okay, Isla licks. No, Isla listen. No, Isla doesn't lick this. I don't know what it is.
I think Isla was one of those kids that loved to put everything in their mouth.
She's very
Alright,
experimental
so-
with food.
Clyde, you managed to find the manacles. Is anyone else looking for anything else?
Let's go.
Last time, no,
Mark's gonna be
not in that room.
Mark's going to want to go back into the previous room and inspect the contents of like the crates and the barrels.
Okay.
Oh no.
Over here, the one of the crates has a yellow sort of powder, the one with the lid. As you lift it up, I would like for you to make a Constitution check.
No.
Or a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. The other one, you see that there are, like a half, like the half size of a spear. It's like pokey on one end. And you see that the ends of these are coated with blood. You managed to save. You are not affected by the powder, although it does sting your nostrils and your eyes a little bit.
Can I check out this man?
Which one?
Why?
This man.
Mm-hmm. He's unconscious, human, in his 40s. He's wearing sort of like business attire suit. Perhaps once might have been white, now soaked in red.
Is it someone I recognize or no?
No.
That's it.
As you are in this room, and from before, the air definitely had an irony sort of smell. The scent of blood. In the 2 torture rooms, you see that there are these little tunnels on the right and the left. You hear a low, wet, sloshing noise echoing down the corridor. A disturbing sound of liquid mass dragging itself forward. Emerging from the darkness, you see a hound-like creature, sculpted entirely from churning crimson fluid.
Can I push this in front of it?
Okay. As you see it emerging with its head, I will allow that. You slide it past. From the other side, you hear a water pooling noise, as if the water or the blood becomes a river. It flattens down and slides across the floor and reforms. And I'm going to have everyone please roll initiative.
Oh, joy.
It's goop time.
It's just... Oh, never mind. Okay, I think I got it now, guys. Trust. So I have to do, like, right-click it, add turn. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I think
Damn,
it's 0.
Evan got a 5.
No, it work. Your icon's on the thing. Then you roll initiative.
Ah, okay.
Because when you do that, it automatically does it for you.
It doesn't.
Yeah, you don't need to.
It doesn't add for me. I have to add mine regardless.
You might need to highlight your token before you roll initiative.
Oh,
On
okay,
Roll20.
okay. Gotcha.
No, it's because you need to do an initiative roll on your character sheet, Z, that's why.
Well, I don't think my character sheet's up to date, so.
Oh,
Hmm.
I can't. Did it add? Did I add the 15 on Bruce?
Oh, no.
I did it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
So what is it we're attacking?
Sorry, I'm trying to get up the picture right now.
Goop.
Boris, do you want to counter roll?
counter roll.
We both got 13.
Oh. Is it higher dex?
Higher dex.
Oh wait, is it high strikes? Oh,
You probably got more. I'm at
18.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for
Wait,
these. That is a.
Surprise.
Did you say kitty?
Kitty.
I heard kitty. Okay, never mind.
Hmm.
I didn't say anything.
A mumble.
All right. So who has a higher dex? I think it's probably Gale, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Riki, you hear a sloshing sort of noise. Gale talking about like moving something and something scraping by. On the other side, you hear a sloshing noise emerge. What would you like to do?
On both sides, I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Just when it always let go. My but you not. Okay, I'm running away from Gale. Wait, I have to measure.
Were you with me?
No, but the option was run towards where you were dealing with the other, or run towards the other noise. So I'm gonna run towards the other noise, but I'm gonna go to about here. Would, Riki can see it from over this, right?
Yes. You definitely hear it.
Okay.
It is not quiet.
Riki is gonna cast as a bonus action, Form of Dread. So for 10 extra hit points, he's trying smoke again, as you said before.
Okay.
And then, oh my god. Then he will cast Eldritch Blast on the guy on the left.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I'm so scared of that song because I always think I'm being sent to like secret VC and I get scared.
Yeah, I was like, what did I do?
what did someone do?
17, 24, and 17 again
Okay.
to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Okay.
The 17 does as well.
Oh, okay. One d10 plus 4 again. For 10, 14, and then 12 damage. And his movement speed is halved, and then he also has to make, once I end my turn, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. I need to write it down again. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I'm tired of having to. It is a wisdom saving throw, and it has to save by. Where's my save DC? 16. Needs to beat a 16 wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, what was the condition again?
Frightened. So that means it runs away, right? Or is it frozen?
Either.
And let me check immunities.
Where is it? There it is.
I see. Okay. It is frightened.
Yeah. Until the end of my next turn.
Okay. And that means me see. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Z?
I think I've done everything I can, so no.
Okay.
That's
All
the end
right.
of mine.
Next up is Isla.
One quick question. Would Isla be able to see that Riki went to that side, right? Even with
I would say yes.
Okay. So Isla's seeing that Clyde and Gale are in this room or taking care of that one. Isla's gonna go and aid Riki or attempt. Because there's only 30. I can't really do much from there. 30 feet. Okay, so Isla's gonna use their action. I was gonna just walk. It's 30. I'm just gonna walk here. That was like 20. That'd be cutting it. That'd be cutting it, I think. Isla wouldn't be able to see if it was from here, right? From like kind of by Evan. Would Isla be able to see the creature? Would that be that would be too much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, so I guess Isla will use her action to dash for that
Sorry,
extra
I'm
movement.
away.
No, it's not even you. I wouldn't have enough even if I wanted to. So I was gonna get a user action to dash to get more movement speed, and would situate themselves on the other side of. That's fine. On the other side of Riki, looking at the creature as well. And with their bonus action, Isla will summon their spiritual weapon. No, I think no. They can't summon it. They can only attack with it. Yeah. Instead, Isla's going to... I can't do much. One second. Isla's going to use 3 of their sorcery points to summon the Hound of Elomen
Okay.
and set it close to the creature. And I'm gonna just get that one out. Yeah, I was gonna roll for initiative for that one, right?
Mm-hmm. And you should be able to control that as well.
Yep. I'm gonna just corner it in that hole. Just gonna put it right here. Yeah, like there's.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, it's a 5.
You got a 5?
Oh no. I'm just gonna the thing. So like attack, not attack, so initiative. No, +2. I'm done this. 1 d20 +2. Oh please! Oh please! Oh please! Oh please! I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
No. Wait, it goes... did you roll initiative for it?
Yeah. For the hound.
Right. What's the initiative?
Oh, it's 11.
Oh, okay. So 11 doesn't hit.
Yeah,
11 is the initiative.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my bad. So, I just summon the creature then, and it'll go. And it'll go when it comes. That's it.
Okay. Anything else?
No. That'll be all.
Okay. Breeze is next. Would anyone like to swap with Breeze? Initiative.
Yes. Mark would like to do that.
Anyone else?
No.
Okay. Mark, you will go next.
All right. So Mark's going to see what all the commotion is about. He's seeing a bunch of people pile up on his left, so that is where he's going to move first. Okay. So he's gonna peek over and see this red creature. Now I have a question about this cantrip. So Mark's going to cast True Strike, but I just want to read the description. So you point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into target defenses. On your next turn, you gain an advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't. So it specifically says on your next turn. So does that mean, like, even if Mark used a quicken spell to, like, cast a second one, it wouldn't, like, have an advantage because it's not his next turn yet?
Correct. I think it's because it's, like, action versus turn.
Okay. Alright, got it. So yeah, he's going to cast True Strike. True Strike on this red creature.
Okay. I will send you some information.
Alright.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Mark's going to say, it can't be poisoned, but don't use your magic against it. It's not very effective. Mark's going to use the rest of his move.
No. Opposite.
What's the opposite? Oh, is it resistances to it?
It's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical.
Oh, okay. So it's use magical components if you can. But it is immune to poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, yeah, Mark says that. He's going to step back a little bit. And he's going to use his bonus action to convert a 3rd level spell slot into 5 sorcery.
Okay. All right.
It's going to be.
It is the creature's turn now. Gale and Clud, you see this creature in front of you. Since you are the closest, I'll give you a little bit more description. The body of it is slightly translucent. You see that it is pulsing as if it has veins and arteries. You see blood dripping from off of it, pooling at its feet and getting reabsorbed back inside of the legs. Instead of eyes, you see 2 glowing pits of swirling darkness. Its mouth stretched open unnaturally wide, revealing another sort of swirling blood vortex inside. It howls. The sound isn't necessarily a normal howl. It sounds like a dying breath, inhaled through a throat full of water before drowning. I would like both of you to please make a strength saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
15.
Okay, 15 was the save.
Yes.
You will take half. Um, 13 necrotic damage as you see this creature targeting. Actually, Clod would be immune to this. Gale, you feel the blood inside of you getting pulled out of your body and flowing towards this creature.
Does that mean I don't take damage?
You take 0 damage. Gale, you take half, which is 6 necrotic damage. You see that as it absorbs this blood, it looks like it's bolstering itself. Like it's gaining some sort of something out of it.
Okay.
And that's going to be that for its turn. The other one is going to attack the hound and is going to slam with both of its arms. That is a 16
That hits.
and a 15.
That is.
Good.
17 necrotic damage
Gotcha.
for the first one.
Gotcha.
14 for the second one.
Okay. Still up.
And that is all for its turn. Gale, you're up.
Gale will punch twice.
Okay.
A 15 and a 16.
Both hit.
Okay. For a total of 18 damage.
Okay.
And I will use Flurry of Blows as well, which gives 2 more. That's in that one. But totals up to 10. And a 25.
10 does not hit, but 25 does.
Adds another 7 damage.
Okay. Total of 25 damage.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Breeze is up next.
Knowing that both Clud and Gale is in the right room and 3 people are targeting the one in the left room, she's gonna... Does she fit in between Gale and Clud?
She can go like this way.
Okay. She's gonna do that. How far away is...
These
She's
are
in
maybe
between
like a
them.
little bit bigger.
Okay. And she's gonna do the same. 11 and 16.
16 hits. 11 does not.
For 9 points of damage.
Okay. You see
And-
that the extra blood that it stole from you, that sort of disappears as this attack happens.
Okay, and she's gonna use Hand of Harm. Can I use that now, or did I have to announce that beforehand?
I'm not sure what it does. have not checked. I forgot.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike and deal damage, you can expend 1 focus point to deal extra necrotic damage.
Oh no, that's
Equal
totally
to
fine.
1 roll.
Yeah, you
Wait.
don't have to say it before.
Okay. And that is an additional 8, I believe. Hold on. And it's going to poison.
1d8 plus 2.
Yes. 1d8 plus 2, so 10. And it says that when you use Hand of Harm on a creature, you can also give it poison condition until end of your next turn.
It is immune to poison.
Okay. And then she's also... Because... Hold on. Where... I just looked at it. I'm so sorry. It's once per turn. It is not a bonus action, so she can use Flurry of Blows as well.
Okay.
Which has 2. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Obviously not 20 hits.
For the first one. I'm gonna roll the damage for that one first. So that doesn't... and a nat 1! She deals 13 damage.
Okay.
Additionally.
So it's 2d8 plus 4. But this was the 20, right? The dirty 20? Oh,
Yes.
wait, or is it normally... Sorry, it's normally 1d8.
It is normally 1d8 plus
Okay,
4.
so what we're going to do is we're going to keep the 3, and we're going to change to the 6 to an 8. So we're going to add 2 to that, so it'll be total 15.
Okay.
The second dice is crit, we count to 15 extra.
15 extra?
Sorry, 2 extra.
Okay.
Total of 15. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And that's her turn.
Okay. All right. Breezes by and hits, gives it a couple of blows. You see, Gale, that as this happens, and also similar to what you experienced, your punches go into the creature, and they don't necessarily affect the liquid around it, but you see that you're specifically targeting the arteries inside.
Did you count that they're both, all of the hits, they're magical hits as well?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Clud.
Blood will use their weakened thunder gauntlets to give the wee blood demon a few thunderous punches, if you will. If I can write my commands properly. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
What about a 28?
Yes.
Wonderful. And a simple... Oh, nice. That is 16 damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be Clud's turn.
Okay. All right, Isla, your hound is up.
All right. Shadow is going to try to bite the creature. And D20 plus 5. Sigh. I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. And because I just want to see how close they are. Alright. Shadow.
Sorry, I realized that you said shadow, and I'm like, this is way more accurate.
That's perfect. I'm gonna have Shadow also move back a bit.
Okay. Out of the 5-foot opportunity of attack range.
Yeah, it's already it's 8 feet away.
Well, no, it was here, the hound.
Oh.
And then I deleted it and added in the new one, so I moved it back over.
Oh, okay, because
it's within the 5-foot range for like the head, though.
Oh, okay.
So if you have it move back, it did take melee damage within 5 feet. So
Right.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was farther. Okay. Shadow will just stay there,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of the turn.
All right. Evan's just going to be like, what the hell? And then just kind of come over here and squeeze by and take 2 shots at it with the pistol.
Ooh, wow.
So that is a nat 20. That is 18 plus 4, 22 for the first shot. The next one is a 17 to hit. And 44 damage, so total of 36 damage on this guy.
Jesus.
You see these bullets kind of just get absorbed inside. And you see that these aren't as effective as the previous attacks that you did. Okay. And then he's just gonna quickly duck back, give you all some space. Riki, top of the round.
Hello? I was just gonna cast Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
Because that's the best thing I've got for no spell slots.
Question, since your form of dread is gone, does that mean your bonus 10?
I casted it again.
Okay. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
right.
why he could do the tritening. No, 1d20 plus 8, not 1d8 plus 20. What is wrong? Okay. 4, 15, 18, and 12.
Okay. 12 does not hit. 15 and 18 do.
Oh, alright. 13 damage and 8 damage. And then it has to roll wisdom save again. And then my turn.
Okay. That is a 5.
So it's frightened, unless
Correct.
it's immune to that.
Correct. All right. Isla, you are up.
So Isla's going to cast Sacred Flame. So the creature has to save 13 dex.
$12.
Oh no! Oh no! No! It isn't even that much, honestly. Alright, so the creature's gonna take 3d8 radiant damage.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah, but I got 2 nat ones, so.
I see
I
that.
got 2 ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that. So it's gonna take 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
And as for the bonus action, Isla will harness their divine power and get back a level 2 spell slot. Because they're all out and I'm gonna need them soon. And Isla will just, I don't know, Isla will stay where they are actually. I was gonna make her move, but they're fine.
All right.
And that's the end of the turn.
Mark, you're up.
Okay. Mark's going to peek again. And he's going to cast Mind Slip. Let's. This has an attack. Or no, this is a save of 15. Intelligence.
Okay. Two. I need a switch die.
Ooh.
I need a
No, you
switch
should use
dice.
that one.
No, I think that die is actually really nice. It's really pretty.
Should I
got
use
the
it for
bad
your
one
death
out.
saves?
Anyways, so succeed on an intelligence saving throw, or take 1d6 psychic and subtract 1d4 from the next saving.
Oh, we'll keep this one. That was a nat 20. Okay.
Okay. 1d6 psychic.
Okay.
And before the end of Mark's next turn, minus 1d4 from the next saving throw. I can keep track of it.
Okay, that would be great.
So
So go ahead and roll that d6.
that'll be 4
Okay.
psychic damage. Mark is going to step back once more. And he's just going to be facing the stairway up here.
Okay. All right, it
That was-
is the creature's turn. It is going to attack Shadow Puppy 13 to hit. Wait, hang on, that's not right. 18 to hit.
Oh, well, yep, that hits.
This one is a 15 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. Okay, that is 11 necrotic damage
Okay.
for the first. And the second is 14 necrotic damage.
Yep. Shadow Puppy's down.
Okay. When it's down, does it go away? Like disappear? Like unsummoned?
I believe so.
It's murder.
Let me just
Okay.
double check.
And in that case, it's going to move back through the drain and disappear. For its turn. Oh, I didn't even show that, but anyways, it's gone. And then on the other side, this one is going to attack Gale, being the closest. So it's just going to like turn towards you, Gale. And attack. So that is nat 20. For the first one. The second one is a 17.
Hits.
Okay. For the first one, that is 7 plus 16, 23, 27 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then for the second one, that is 12 necrotic damage. And you are up.
He's gonna repeat his actions.
Okay.
Punch nat 20.
Nice. Nice.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And 23.
Definitely hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Flurry of blows. Nat 20.
Nice. Nice.
Let's go.
10 damage.
Okay. Are you doubling this? So like instead of when it rolls twice, we keep the first die and then the second one's automatic max. Are you doing that part as well?
No.
Okay, I would do that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go through. Hold on. This one. The first one was 3. The second one's 6. So. Wait, huh? Yeah. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 instead of 10.
Okay.
That was the first one. 5 plus 6, 11 plus 5, 16 for this the previous one.
Okay.
And then I did another one that's a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
And 6 damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. For Gale.
Okay.
For Brace, she's
1 second.
gonna...
Let me just
sorry.
catch up on math.
I'm gonna bring out a calculator.
Okay. I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. 18
It hits.
and 26.
Hits.
That is 12 and 11. So 23 to hit damage for those two first.
Okay. As Breeze does this, you see her punches land into this creature, and it almost deflates this elemental-like being, and you see, instead of the blood coursing through its body, it collapses to the ground. The liquid shoots out, and you are standing in a pool of blood.
How do you do that?
All right, one
I don't
down.
know.
And as we cannot see the other one, we can go out of initiative for now.
Who's red? How did you do that, Saul?
Freedom.
You right click.
Oh.
Okay. What would everyone like to do?
I was gonna go and check on the others. Just like go walk past Riki and Mark. And just peek into the room. You guys good?
I
Hey.
shut up. I'm taking a decent amount of damage.
Oh, do you need here? I have something. I don't know if it'll help much, but I have a staff of healing. Come here. And now I'll just take the staff of healing. I can't. It doesn't have that many charges, but
I mean, would I have any more health potions, Torii?
I would say that you probably had 2.
Okay.
So you
I
have
would
one
check
more.
the other one.
So that's 44 plus 4.
Oh. 15.
if
Okay.
we still need more, we can do maybe 2 charges of healing word.
I am at 47 out of 77 HP.
Okay, you think it'll be good?
For now.
Okay, we'll save this for later then. Anyone else need healing? Breeze.
Breeze did
I'm
not
good.
take any damage.
You see Breeze like covered in blood, but it's not hers.
That's like one of the hottest things, I guess.
Excuse me?
What?
So the people in the other room definitely heard all that, right?
Yes, definitely. You do not hear them reacting.
Could Riki investigate the tunnel it fled in?
Okay. You see that it's a long tunnel, similar to a sewer. There's a slight blood trail.
Okay. Okay.
Did this guy
If
wake
you
up
would
at
like
all?
to crawl, you could crawl after it.
How hurt did it look?
I'll just say it's like about half damage, half full damage done to the creature. But you also know that you frightened it with your form of dread.
One good
Okay.
punch, one good blow, maybe 2 good blows can really take it out if you really want to go after it.
I don't think
but
that's
I don't
a good
think
idea.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think more than 1, maybe 2 could fit in there, and then you're kind of trapped. So,
Alright, so should we just proceed through then?
are we going down the stairs?
Riki, do you recognize this place?
I recognize the stone and the handle, the door handle, and the door, and the blood.
Just
Then
a
forward is
just a moment. Cover our rear.
Yes.
Mark's going to convert 2 sorcery points into a level 1 spell,
Okay.
and then he's going to cast Alarm at the doorway, the southern side of prisoner room.
Okay.
And let's see, 20-foot cube. Okay. That's good. So he's going to cast it over this doorway space. And as well as like pretty much actually he's gonna do it in the center of the room. Why not? That'll cover both doorways.
Why didn't you just do it over this?
Well, it's a 20-foot cube, so I can just do the whole room in case anyone steps out of the
Oh, I
cell.
thought it was like kind of like tripwire, basically.
That's gonna last 8 hours. Okay, and that's all Mark will do. Good to go.
So we head down?
I think we should just.
Only
Right.
one way forward.
Whee!
Should Evan go ahead just to like check it out? Just keep checking.
It's
around.
too late.
Sure.
I think
Yeah,
Evan should get-
I would
Evan should
like-
go in front.
A new stealth check from everyone, please.
Oh no.
Yippee!
1d20 plus 2.
Plus 4.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
There.
Both Gale and Brace got 15.
Okay.
I got a 15.
I got a 12.
I got a 10.
Okay, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace.
I got a 20.
I got a 20.
Sorry, I got a 22. A 10 that turned into 22.
11 for Mark.
21.
21 for Mark, man.
Definitely
Not too bad.
casting
Really good call.
Pass Without Trace on everyone.
Well, everyone just has to stay in like a 10-foot
10-foot radius.
Evan
30
got
feet.
a 18. It's a low
Got
roll
28.
for them.
What the flip, Evan? One.
Evan has like a plus 12.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh.
Built better. He's the little autistic guy, right? He's used to. He's
Yeah,
used to
he
fighting.
really is though.
I love this man. He's me
Nothing
for
can do
real.
no wrong.
He's been
So,
walking on
this
his tiptoes since before he could walk.
I don't remember what I have to do. Hold on. Two. Okay. Down at 4 key points.
All right,
I'm giving my.
everyone mentally
Doesn't
ready to continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's not dodgy sounding at all.
Yeah.
What do you
We're gonna die.
mean?
I've accidentally been giving
Um,
myself 10 extra health for the apologies.
I am in danger.
I am danger.
What's up, danger? Okay.
What's up, thing?
As you descend the stairs, sorry, can you hear my husband at all?
I
Yeah.
Michael,
somebody like a soundboard like no,
Michael!
like somebody's getting killed.
Can you close your door, please? Thanks. All right. As you descend the stairs,
God.
the air grows colder, heavier, like it's pressing in around you. The noise from your footsteps muffled by the spell casted around Gale. This helps you by far. However, it also sounds as if the footsteps are being swallowed by the darkness that is curling at the edges of your vision. Further and further down, the torches flicker. Up ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. You see that this area changes from like a normal stone wall into a sort of cave. You go down, continuing this long hallway until it opens up into a cavern. You find a long, outstretched rug runner, like red runner, that ends in a circle where you see a goblet overflowed with red blood spilling out of it, enriched in the rug. There are 2 staircases to the right and to the left that lead up to this large platform. I'm going to bring everyone over to this new room. It's a bit large, I apologize, so let it load. You see this large towering door carved from obsidian stone. It's massive, twice your height at least. And then you see them. Eyes. Dozens of them. Red. Some small, some round, some elongated. That are all carved or embedded into the surface of the door like ornaments. Few are closed, some are open, watching.
Oh no.
As you come forward, their gaze follows your movement with an unnatural awareness. A sense of being seen, not just looked at, but physically and emotionally seen. This feeling settles deep in your bones. This unbearable feeling like your secrets are being unraveled strand by strand. Although this door dominates this area, there is another familiar person standing here.
Get her! Beatrix! I knew it!
Oops, wrong one.
Get her done.
Beatrix!
It's Beatrix.
Oh,
gosh.
huge Beatrix.
You see Beatrix standing in a very beautiful ornamental type robe. She has another very commanding presence on her face. A giant black and red eye that consumes like almost her whole face, as it is very large and looming towards you in your direction as you move about this room, or as you enter into this room. And yes, I will go ahead and put your tokens as well. I apologize about that.
She see us.
Yes. She is following your movements.
With a big eye like that, my goodness.
I'm sorry, I rolled a nat 20.
Huh.
You need that healing now.
What?
She's looking right at them, right? That's what you
Yes,
said?
she is.
Feels fine.
Yes,
Like
she is.
She can.
Sing
Okay.
a beat.
You got some nasty pink eye.
Say that out loud.
Yes.
Well, hang on. Let me give you permissions to move your characters first before we get into anything.
Thank you.
Otherwise, she's going to attack and no one gets to move. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She said she's kidding, guys, but I'm not so sure.
Well,
my
I
God,
heard
you
you
can
insulting
give her
Bismuth.
character a name.
Guess who plays Bismuth and guess who plays Beatrix?
Yeah, Matt, why would you insult Bismuth like that, man?
I had to say something.
What the
Oh, it
fuck?
doesn't show up though.
Okay, does everyone
Bismuth.
have everyone able to move?
Yeah.
Oh, double click.
Yes.
Yes.
So what would you all like to do? Would you, because you see that she's looking at you, but she has not said anything yet. Would you really like to say you have some nasty pink eye?
I don't think Riki would, but I do.
Okay.
Breeze. I guess Gail did whisper. I may need some healing now, since
Mark?
since she's right there. So Breeze is gonna go over and use Hint of Healing.
Okay.
Which is 1d8 plus 2.
Oops.
So heal
Riki
for
will
d6
wave
more.
at her. Like he doesn't hate her.
I'm better off now.
Okay. You always arrive just in time to fail. How poetic. Like moths to a flame, or lambs to the altar.
I think it's okay. Where did you come from?
Me? I've been
No,
waiting.
Sorry, that's out of.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Too
I can't-
late.
That wasn't in my room.
It's too late. That's a question already.
She heard
We're
you.
just
I'm going to change the distance setting on this. This is not as large as it says.
Torii, is the goblet on the rug the goblet that?
Yeah, it's just
my
it's just a
mother would
rug
drink
pattern.
out of?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a bit better size-wise. I agree with that. Okay, so now we're in a size-accurate room.
He's not attacking us.
No, she is not.
That's sus.
What do you mean we haven't? Well, we come just in time to fail.
Do you
Fair
feel
enough.
it? The tide turning, the rot beneath your world spreading. Every step you take only feeds her. And yet, you cling to hope. How precious. She watches you, even now.
Clud?
Oh yes, that was rather invigorating. Watching you all interacting, how your little friendship, how you trust one another, or perhaps how you don't. This, she gestures to the eye commanding her face, is her gaze, eternal, unblinking. It sees your truths, your regrets, your cowardice. And when it opens fully, the world will drown in it.
Are you done with your speech, or are you ready to fight?
I am but waiting, allowing you all to have your first chance. Go ahead, be brave. Bleed for your light. It only makes the darkness stronger.
How tall's the room? I'm assuming pretty small.
It's like a giant cavern. I'd say about 30 feet or so.
What do I got? Okay. Hi. Oh my god. Every single cat is like here.
Can I cast an entangle?
Okay.
Claude just walks closer again.
Who's casting Entangle? Breeze or
Gale.
Gale? Okay. What is
just
Claude doing?
Just walking another square forward.
Okay. I do think we should save this for potentially next session because we are almost at our time.
Okay.
Claire's.
So I have Claude walk another square, and then I will stop moving.
Yeah.
I see what you're
Squares are very
doing.
important.
You think you're so sneaky, huh?
The squares are
I
very
want to
important.
do it. I just want to finish it.
Finish your mark.
Well, if we do start it, I think we're just gonna keep on going over it a little bit.
But yeah, nothing happens with the entangle. You do see it take form in that space though. All right. And we will roll initiative next time.
Okay.
Ooh. Leaving it up to suspense this time. Ooh.
I love ending things on suspense.
I just want to end it
That-
after the suspense is done. and we've,
At the
like,
beginning,
failed or won or
It's-
anything.
it's like the
But
start of
we
a
need
cowboy duel.
suspense. Like, if you'd like, we could play another hour and see if someone dies.
That, although tempting, I think I'm gonna say no.
I have something to do in an hour.
Die.
No, you don't. No.
Yes, I do. I have a life, guys. Okay, I swear.
No.
D&D and
crazy.
Overwatch.
Why would you?
Listen, who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? That's a song. I don't know how it goes.
Who do you think you are?
I
Collecting your jar of hearts.
Can you add custom
Although
commands?
Beatrix
to the boss?
Might have a jar of hearts though.
Oh my god,
Hmm.
wonderful.
It's a song.
Custom
At least she's
commands to what?
snacks.
To Fossabot?
Yes.
Could you add? Boris just did exclamation mark Michael. Can you add a Michael command so whenever
Yeah,
we hear
I can add a
sneeze,
count. I can add a count.
we
Yes.
we can just say, "Bless you, Michael. Michael has been blessed."
This many times. All right, we can talk about it afterwards. All right. Well, thank you everyone for participating in today's session. Any final comments, concerns, questions that you have?
Yeah, that was like a cowboy duel at the beginning, and the shootout's gonna happen next session.
Would it would be a great idea if Club turned on their emotions right now. Amen.
No, it
I
wouldn't.
shan't. It would be. I promise.
I shot.
Why would it be?
Well, anger is fuel. I don't know. You tell me.
Someone's gonna die.
Matt, how do you feel about officially joining for the full session this time?
Oh, the full party. It feels nice.
Fun. I love it.
Glad to have you back. Part of the team. Part of the fight.
Especially since
Watch
it's
me
a
die
lot
next
of
session.
dungeon delving combat stuff. I'm sure.
Can we
Yes.
play tomorrow?
Oh my goodness.
Do the combat.
Play your mom.
Were we really gonna blow anything up if we were just continuing though? Eventually we would find Beatrix, right? I mean, maybe if we succeeded on the stealth and she wasn't crazy deceptive, we could like turn around and blew it up first.
She does have a magical eye.
Makes sense. Oh right, she can see all.
But I did roll a nat 20, so she could have been like distracted or something else, you know.
Well, regardless, I think with the pass without trace, she would still see us
Maybe
because like of everyone really low.
Bitch, would
Maybe-
you look in that?
maybe
Look at
wearing-
that. Sorry.
maybe wearing Luna's face could have helped. Saying, No, that probably would not have worked.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for today's session. Our next session will be next Sunday, 1 p.m. PST, as we are now obviously having our session on Mondays. And we hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.